fired their general manager, Joe Douglas. But apparently the collapse of the Jets has been in the mix for a while here, okay? And can you make the argument that the Denver Broncos broke the New York Jets, or at least started the process? So here is a story from The Athletic, and I'll read from the story. Quote, according to those sources, the day after the Jets lost to the Denver Broncos on September 29th, there was a contentious meeting at the team facility. It included the Jets owner, and it also included a group of coaches, then head coach Robert Saleh, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett, then defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, and special teams coordinator Brant Boyer among them. The coaches had been called in to explain what happened with their units during the 10-9 home loss to the Broncos. And during the meeting, Woody Johnson, the owner, suggested to the coaches that they bench Aaron Rodgers in favor of Tyrod Taylor because he felt Rodgers' performance was holding the team back. Now, of course, the Jets, Robert Saleh, at least then were able to convince Woody Johnson, no, you can't do that. We'll completely lose the locker room if we do that. But it started. It started there. Hey, Woody Johnson saw it before anybody else. He saw it before anybody else.
Yeah, that's
the Denver Broncos broke
Aaron the Jets.
I think he's a bum.
Yep.
That's
Bo Nix. You broke Aaron Rodgers.
That was their fourth game of the year, and that's what Woody Johnson was thinking. You know, Mike, that Aaron Rodgers found out. Nathaniel Hackett was going to tell him, right? So you know that he knows this,
right?
I mean, and that can't go over well with him. The Jets are. I didn't know that they were this dysfunctional. I really didn't.
Really?
No, not this bad. Just didn't,
dude.
This is.
Have you not been paying attention?
This is
They're
whole
the Jets.
I know. I didn't realize it was this bad. This is really bad. And the fact that we did it, but I just never saw it going this bad. I just didn't. With Aaron Rodgers,
I didn't either.
I thought they were going to have a good year this year. I really did. So I'm shocked by how bad it's been for them. Again, look, Nathaniel Hackett. I mean, is that guy? What has he done in the NFL?
What has he done?
I mean, he wasn't.
I'm like so happy.
He wasn't even the offensive coordinator in Green Bay, right?
He's Rodgers' buddy.
I know. Just riding the coattails.
So did we get lucky? Did we dodge the proverbial bullet in not getting Aaron Rodgers?
Thank goodness Mark's report was false.
Right.
Yes.
It was accurate. No, it was always false.
No,
not real.
No, his report was right.
No, it wasn't. Didn't happen.
What do you mean? It was right.
Mark brought it up yesterday on the show.
Again?
He brought it up.
He's very defensive about that.
Yes, it's still
got a lot of heat.
Yeah,
it's revisionist history.
But no, we definitely did. Absolutely. I like Aaron Rodgers. I do. But man, has it been a mess the last like 3 or 4 years? You go back to Green Bay. You go back to the Packers, his last couple of years there, it was always something. In the offseason, drama with the front office, and then now in New York, and he's playing really bad, and they're terrible, and he still has all of that stuff just that has nothing to do with football, and he's on the McAfee show. That's not good. It's just, would it have
been different here? You know, it would have been 2 or 3 years ago when he was still playing at a pretty high level. Denver's a different market than New York City. You know.
Well, what do you think? But again,
if he got here and he started off,
it would have been with Hackett, right?
Not that first year. If Mark's report had been
accurate,
and
not,
it was accurate.
No,
it was accurate, but it didn't come true. It was accurate, but it didn't happen.
He's got bad sources.
No, he does not have bad sources.
He's got one bad. I know that.
I will never, ever reveal the source. But he did share it with me, and I'm telling you, it was a great source.
No.
It was a great source, dude. I'm telling you, it was a great source. And by the way, to Mark's credit, I don't want to go plowing over old turf here, but he did say, he said, this deal will go down unless the Packers back out. And the Packers backed out.
Okay.
Be nice.
I like you sticking up for your guy. Look at him. He's so cute.
Be nice, and I will afford you the same loyalty maybe 5 years from now.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind.
You're in a tryout period right now.
I'm going to do my best.
Very conditional.
I'm obviously, I think we're all happy with how it's worked out. But if it would have been Hackett and Rodgers, no bueno. It wouldn't have worked out. That's not a good partnership.
I'm starting to think, yeah. And you know what? All the things that happened, the whole butterfly effect, everything that happened leading to now, maybe we're going to look back on it all, and it was all for the best. It was for the best that, Hackett ended up coming here and that we, made the pitiful pursuit of Rodgers and then settled and quickly tried to rebound with Russ and
Unlimited.
Will we look back ever on the Russ and say, can we? If Bo works out, is that a byproduct of the Russell Wilson trade and all of the things that happened with Russ?
Yes, because the Hackett, debacle was so bad that you had to go in a completely different direction with the next head coach. So you go with a guy like Sean. You give Sean all the power. And that starts with, being able to identify the quarterback he wants to work with. This is something the Rusties lose sight of, by the way. Don't direct your anger at Sean. Sean was hired with the idea, you're not coming here to fix Russell Wilson. You're coming here to coach the Denver Broncos, and you're coming here with the understanding to have the kind of quarterback you want. You gave Sean that power. If you're upset at the organization for not making it work with Russ, be mad at Greg Penner and George Payton for not hiring a coach that was going to be more Russ-friendly. Because the moment you brought in Sean Payton, you endorsed Sean and gave Sean the right to work with the kind of quarterback he wanted. That wasn't Russ, so he said, all right, see you later. So that led to Bo.
There we go.
And you know what?
Okay.
As we sit here right now, I'm kind of feeling like 10, 15 years from now, we're going to look back on the whole Rodgers, Hackett, Russ, all that stuff as being, thank God that happened.
Okay.
Welcome to my happy place.
I hope you're right. Because right now.
I know.
Right now, I could see that being a possibility. Right now, with the way Bo's playing.
Yeah.
And the way things are going. So, but hopefully you're right.
By the way, you know who Tom Brady's third star of the week was?
Oh, my goodness.
So number 1 was Taysom Hill. Number 2 was Bo Nix. Rusty's, you're going to hate this. Brady's third star of the week was Chris Boswell.
Oh.
The Steelers kicker.
Wow. The kicker.
Who should not have been
Russell?
Yeah, he should not have been the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week. Should have been the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Chris Boswell.